Hey everyone, we got another flashlight review here. Not this one, but I will tell you about this one. This is made by DQG, but it doesn't exist anymore. I bought this, actually two. There's a copper one, and I lost the flashlight off of it because this is a screw operator. Right, you screw it together, it turns on. And I just didn't screw it on tight enough, so it fell off. So I bought the titanium one, and now I have the titanium front end on the copper back end. So these things, you have to have a special charger that screws onto this back end, and it charges this tiny, cell, which is, boy, what kind is it again? It's basically the diameter of a AAA. It's a 10180 cell, but just shortened. So here's an actual AAA. It's like not quite a third, but maybe 2.5 times shorter than normal. So I can't find the charger. It's just the charger's gone. It's just so small that I have to have a solution. So what I tried to do is I bought this USB powered 3.7 volt charger. The problem with this guy is the ends are recessed. So they should have put a dot in the middle and raised that dot. But look, the insulation blocks that side. And then the insulation blocks this side. You see it doesn't stick out. So this thing doesn't work at all. I even tried to put a magnet on these things, but there's something about the magnetism. It doesn't want to stick into the middle of the battery. So if you see this online, AliExpress again, it's not worth buying if you're actually trying to charge a small battery like that. If you have a normal rechargeable battery like this, where the thing rarely sticks out, then it will work, probably. Let's see. I don't know what the logic is here. See, it's not touching the back end. It's just poorly designed. This should be a bump instead of a ring. So 18650s, I do know it charges an 18650 because they're such large diameters. Maybe that's what this was originally designed for. It says trust fire there. Okay, well, it's just a word of warning. Don't waste your money if you're trying to charge a little battery like this. Alright, so today's solution, maybe it's a solution, maybe it's a waste of money. It's not a waste of money. I'm gonna like it anyways. But it's called this, the Lumintop GT Nano. I bought this off AliExpress also. I have no affiliation with AliExpress. I just like that because they don't charge the 10% that they charge sellers on eBay. So in general, the prices tend to be lower on AliExpress. Not all the time, but in most of the time. Nice cardboard box here. Spare O-rings, 2 spare O-rings and a key ring there, so that's nice. And then we have the user manual. Oof, boy. This is a long user manual, so you'll see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. You can change the percentage of light from 1% to 100%. So that's crazy, right? So there's different modes. Mode 1 is just 100% brightness. Mode 2 goes between 15 and 100. If you really want to go crazy, you pick mode 8, and then it'll do 1, 3, 7, 14, 25, whatever, right? So this is a really smart flashlight, but you do have to program it, which you may not want to do. And then here, let's see, to set it. Alright, I'm about to read that later. Mode set. Boy. I'm going to just click some buttons around, I think. But what it does say here is 450 lumens. That's pretty bright. So that's the maximum, 450 lumens, I'm guessing. Alright. Smooth ramping. Smooth ramping of light 0 to 50% with an easily accessible 100% turbo mode. So turn it on, single click, turns on previous used light. Oh, okay. Hold the button to increase, and then reverse. You want to release briefly and hold again. I'm never going to remember that. Instant turbo is double click, and then turn it off, single click. So it seems like I just want to turn it on with a click and then hold the button down if I want it to go brighter. And double clicking while it's on is a turbo mode and strobe. Okay, I think I get it. So looks pretty small. I chose the copper one because the other one was brass, and brass doesn't weather as much as copper. Copper, will patina nicely. So that's what I'm hoping for on this one. That eventually it's gonna like have some funky color to it. But it's obviously much heavier than aluminum or titanium, being copper. I don't know what this black thing was for. What else accessory wise? We have a lanyard here. Seems alright. Standard lanyard, nothing special. Here's the charger. Okay. Charge cable. Nice foam here. A little bit of QR code action back here. And there's a website if you want to check out the other Lumintop stuff. And you can buy it in aluminum, titanium, or brass if you wanted to. I'm sure the prices vary based on the materials. Okay, so it's a quality flashlight, it seems. It'd be nice to give as a gift, I think. So this is a pretty strong clip here, but from my experience, I don't trust these clips. For some reason, they just always let go. Something falls off. So I just don't trust these things anymore. I only use complete rings. Alright. So to charge it, it uses the old school micro USB. And then this is the charger. So this is a thread protector, so that's kind of nice. This charger is made of brass. And actually, let's see if it'll fit this one. Please, come on, be the same thread. Uh-oh, it's a different diameter. So I think I didn't waste my money. It's just not going to work the way I wanted it to. So that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to buy a different type of charger for this battery, I guess. That's too bad. Or you can buy this thing now. It's called a Jigor. Jigor. If you want to buy this flashlight. It's just not called a DQG anymore. Maybe I'll have to buy that again, or a charger for that thing. Too bad. Alright. So I doubt there's a... Oh, yeah, there is a cell in here. Okay. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just swap the batteries from flashlight to flashlight to charge it. These things last a long time, so... On the wallet, I'm going to use it for emergencies. So the question is this charged already, I wonder? But anyways, you can look in there. It's definitely heavy, being copper. But, that looks like a stainless spring back in there. I don't think this is a separate piece. This is one solid piece. Okay, but here's an O-ring for water protection. That end looks like it's gold plated, the positive contact. Okay. I'm sure it actually has a charge to it. So the O-ring vanishes, it just oh, whoa, look at that. I think it just recognized the battery, it flashed a little bit. And then I think there's a little protective tape here on the lens. Let's get this off. Ooh, that is nice and clear. That is so clear, it almost looks like there's nothing there. Very impressive. Alright, look at that. Yeah, that's a smooth light bucket back there. There's no like faceting. It's just a smooth cone. But it's picking up, the lines you see are the actual photo booth. All this texture, I think, it's picking up, see? So, again, very reflective, very nice. Okay, so let's just experiment around. No? Oh, yeah, one click. This must be ultra low mode. It's barely visible. But now, if I hold it, well, let me change the angle. Smooth ramping. There it is. Pretty cool. I see. I like it. And then that maxed out. I held it down and went back to low. So hold it. Maximum. I'll let go of the button. Click hold. Goes down. Very cool. Okay, let's turn it on. Double click. It just, I think, goes to maximum. Double click again when it's on, strobe. One click is off. I think that's pretty much what the instructions said. Wow. I've never had a flashlight that does this smooth ramping thing. It's like, you know, a rotary switch in your house, you know, a dimmer switch. That's what it is. Very impressive. Okay, let's see what else is going on with this flashlight here, besides the fact that it's made of copper. I think there's GT Nano etched in here. It's very shiny, so it's kind of hard to read, but yeah, GT Nano, and it's got a serial number. Not that I suspect this would ever break. It wasn't very expensive on AliExpress either for what you get, I think. What is this? I think that's an etched logo, maybe. Maybe that's the Lumintop logo, yeah. I think it's a rabbit. So that's a nice touch. And then here's the ring thing, and obviously if this is all copper, it should be somewhat strong. You don't want to use the pry bar, but it should be strong enough to hold on a key ring. This button is rubbery, nice and grippy, and then there's a nice blue ring around it. I don't know if that's titanium or I don't know, maybe it's anodized aluminum. So very cool. Boy, I don't know, I'm not sure if this is a smart idea, but I'm gonna put it right in here, and I'm gonna smooth ramp up, smooth ramp down, off. Cool, right? Alright, I don't know if it said the dimensions on the actual package, so let me get my calipers out. It's quite huge compared to my DQG. Maximum diameter here, 24 millimeters, less than an inch. And then length, we've got 54, so a little bit over 2 inches. And then this smaller diameter here, I don't know if you want to make like a sheath for it, you know, 15 millimeters, or yeah, a little bit over 15 millimeters, or 0.6 inches. Alright, very neat. I'm very happy. Granted, the charger isn't going to fit directly on my keychain, but if I just swap out the batteries, in fact, I'll show you here. Alright, we'll just pretend this is the old battery I just put in there. So now we screw this down. Alright, don't have to squeeze it too tight. And then you just plug this in. Oh, sorry, hold on, let me actually have a micro cable right here. And then a red light turns on. Oh, wait a sec, is it actually in there? No, I didn't push it in. I'm going to assume either that red light turns off or turns green when it's done charging. Let me see. There's an electronic lockout. Just reading this other stuff. Eventually I'll figure out how to program the thing. Although it is nice ramping it up. It gives it a sense of like, I don't know, it's just so, it's a neat little gimmick. It doesn't say anything about the charging thing. Maybe it's way in the front actually. It says here there's a very small drain when the thing's off. That's true of anything, really. Alright, charging instructions are way at the front. I guess that makes sense. They want to make sure the battery's charged. So connect, blah blah blah, red when charging, and then it turns green when it's completed. Okay, so sorry that took so long. I've never seen this product in hand before. But I'm glad I have it. I'm just going to leave it around the house because I have a bunch of AAA batteries that I use in other devices, and then when they die in those devices, I use the last bit of power to power up my little flashlights in the house or the apartment. So that's what's going on there. Let's I'm gonna bring this out into a dark living room, and we'll take a, oh see, there it turned green because it thinks the thing's already charged. But we'll take a look and see my display cabinet of toys and see how well it illuminates them. So you can see I charged the battery and it's definitely an attentive grabbing red and green flashing going on. So that's very good, smart design. It's not just a solid green, it gets your attention. But I also want to show you, I discovered something when I was doing the night test here. Actually, I gotta turn the lights on here, hold on. But if I now plug this in to the flashlight, it's gonna flash 2 times, but a red light might come on. Let's see if it does. Alright, so yeah, when it's screwed in, there's a red light to kind of tell you where the flashlight is. But if you don't want that on, you can back it out and then you won't drain the batteries as much. But it's kind of smart, if you're using it temporarily, because I'm sure that light would last at least 100 hours, maybe longer. Alright, so it's on just the lowest setting. I just turned it on. Let's ramp it up. There we go, brightest setting. And then let's ramp it down. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. I did read the instructions. If you hold the button down for like 16 seconds, you can go through the programs, but I rather like this. I'm going to just put it on medium, turn it off, and it'll just stay at that setting, right? So you just find the setting you like, turn it off, it'll come back at that setting. Max, turn it off. So that's pretty good for me, as I only need it to really be one brightness that I like, and for me I'm indoors, so it doesn't need to be too bright. I'm not going to bring this outside because it'll just annoy people. I live in a city. I don't live out in the woods, so I can't really just be flashing this into people's apartment buildings, so it's not cool. Okay, well anyways, appreciate you watching this video. I do also know that this flashlight it doesn't come with it, but you can buy an extension tube, and you can make that basically take regular size AAA batteries. But I bought this because I want it to be small. I think if I wanted to take a AAA battery, I'll buy a dedicated AAA battery thing for it. But because it is copper, it's a nice option to have. You could also probably buy different tubes of different materials so you can mix and match like on my wallet. All right, cool. We'll see you guys in the next gadget review. Bye now.